Yeah, it's the idea that what goes on in this house stays in this house, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So in the Black community, you hear that quite often. For me, I initially really had to separate from a number of the ideas that had been instilled from childhood.
Hmm.
Um, and that was very difficult because that meant that I was going against some of the spiritual, religious components of
Hmm.
what it meant to be a woman biblically, right?
Right.
And that I will have to say that was the most difficult piece. So I did seek some therapy around that. And my therapist at the time asked me one question. She said, if you don't do what they say, what's the worst that could happen?
Right.
And I said, well, it's already happening. And that is oftentimes there was this being ostracized. And I'll never forget one time my mother actually said to me, who was a wonderful woman. She's not no
Mm.
longer with me. But I mean, just an absolutely phenomenal mom. And at the same time had her own religious beliefs that she was steeped in. And she said to me, you can no longer sit with us on the front row if you,
Mhm.
right? And that was a hard blow.
Mhm.
And yet I had to decide, was it more important to sit on the front row, or was it more important for me to become this person who truly was authentic to what I wanted in life? In the past, I sat on the front row.
Mhm.
As I got older, at this time, I was probably in my late 30s. I decided it was more important that I be authentic to what I wanted, which was the freedom to be able to say I cannot be held responsible for my then husband's actions because biblically I'm supposed to be able to pray him through it and through
Mhm.
my own actions show
Mhm.
him how to move forward. I don't have control over him.
Mhm.
And yet I was feeling like the church was telling me that I had to have that kind of control through faith, through prayer and supplication.
Mhm.
And it wasn't working. It wasn't working. So that was really, really difficult to not remove myself from my spirituality, my love for God, my connection and relationship with God, but the religiosity of what the people around me said.